On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Tackle made there by Nick Perry.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st. Rodgers going to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 36 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Well, for the Pittsburgh Steelers, as they come back out here on offense, certainly the big question, everyone's worried. You know, a lot of people expected Le'Veon Bell to be in the fold come Labor Day, but September 3rd came and went, Charles. No Le'Veon Bell.
And you know that they would still love to get him back, and when they do, they'll get him integrated into the offense, so they're not too worried about that. They're going to score points. But that meant that James Conner got a lot of work during the preseason. I got to see him in one preseason game against Tennessee. Not only did he carry it well, he caught it well out of the backfield. So they like what they get in James Conner, but let's be honest about it. They'd love to get back Le'Veon Bell.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out.
The warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 59 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Trevor Davis now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Green Bay coming back out here on offense. They finished the preseason 2-2, now heading into the regular season. And look, the excitement is back in Green Bay. You can feel it, and it's because number 12 returns under center.
And when he's there and plays 16 games, the Packers are in the playoffs. You can pretty much put it in ink, right? Last year when he got hurt, I believe they were 4-1. And things, of course, went down the tubes for them from that point on. But a lot of change in the offseason led by head coach Mike McCarthy. New staff on the defensive side of the ball. Some changes on the offensive side of the ball. But the biggest thing is what you've already noted. Number 12, Aaron Rodgers is back and healthy and has his contract.
Again, it's Williams. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 22 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. No.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Let's go, come on.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Well.
Rodgers now on first down. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down. Jonathan Bostic in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. Open man is Allison, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Go.
Rodgers to Montgomery on the draw. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Packers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He may try. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 49 yards. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Now Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be real.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Let's make a quick pivot here to revisit a topic from the last couple of weeks. We've been discussing, well, which rookie starters are going to be in there week 1. It appears to be only one right now, Sam Darnold of New York, correct?
That sounds correct based on what we've heard from the different teams. All of them have made their announcements and their proclamations about their starter, and Sam Darnold's going to get the ball to begin. But for me, it's how long will he remain the only rookie starter? I don't know that it'll be terribly long. I look in Buffalo, I think Josh Allen will get his shot fairly early. I look in Arizona, I think Josh Rosen the same.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Throwing is Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now Brown. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Roethlisberger now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. Let's see if they can build on that stop. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Let's go. Take both of them.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, gives us a chance to get Charles Super Bowl picks. We've done this the last couple years going into week 1. Who do you have this season?
Well, it wouldn't surprise anyone at all for Philadelphia and New England to do it again, this time in Atlanta. But I think it's going to be a couple of different teams out of both divisions, or both conferences, I should say. I think coming out of the NFC, I really like Atlanta.
Wow.
I think they're going to get back to the Super Bowl again. At the AFC, I think it's going to be Pittsburgh. And ultimately, I'm taking Atlanta to hoist the trophy.
And you know where the Super Bowl is this year.
It is in Atlanta. The first time ever we're going to have a home team win.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Roethlisberger now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the... And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, partner, the last couple weeks I've been asking you about the favorites in each division. We talked about Super Bowl predictions and all that, but what about a team from each side that might surprise us a little bit this year?
Well, the one I'm going to start with in the AFC shouldn't be a surprise when you look at who they have returning from injury, and that's the Houston Texans. They were running the AFC South for a while when everyone was healthy and J.J. Watt was getting to the quarterback. Now Deshaun Watson returns, and they're an entirely different team with him at quarterback. On the NFC side, I know a lot of people are looking at the Bears, and rightly so. I love them as a trendy pick. But I'm going to take one where people are saying maybe they're a 5-win team. I don't believe that for a second. The Seattle Seahawks. I think they will surprise people and contend in the NFC West.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Green 18. All right.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Cameron Hayward able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. On second down, Williams. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up the first down.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Hurry up.
Rodgers now on first down. It's caught outright. Brown. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Rodgers gives this to Joel Williams, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Roethlisberger will throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Got a man. It's Brown. And he'll go down at the 28. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a 1st.
And there's a man they call AB. Always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
All right, here we go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And a nice gain at 21 yards. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Roethlisberger to throw. Out to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw it away, live to fight another down.
Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense has held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Big Ben going to take it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
Yeah, and he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Big Ben has the knowledge, certainly the weapons to pull this off. We know he's done it many times in the past.
And that transmits itself to the rest of the offensive unit because these guys know that with Big Ben leading them, they've got a lot of confidence they can get it done.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's brought down after a good game. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
50. Left. These two. 77. 50.
And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.